What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to I Am's Vision Station. I hope that everybody is doing well, whether it's day or night or wherever you are. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. This is going to be a message for Taurus. Today is Friday, Venus energy. I'm going to be doing Taurus and Libra. I'm going to be doing Taurus in this video, and then after this video is uploaded, I'm going to be doing Libra. Okay? I have some other messages to get out that I need to catch on from, I think, a couple of days ago. So I will be doing Pisces as well. And then I'll just go with the flow from there. Just know that energies can be interchangeable. Please do not take what does not resonate. Leave what messages does resonate within this message to someone else. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you all's support. I'm going to go into the angel messages for Taurus, and then I'm going to continue going into the actual messages with tarot. I may use a couple of other oracle decks as well. What's the actual detailed messages for Taurus at this time? Give me accurate, detailed messages for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? We have 11:11. Okay. You are awakening at this time. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. Yes. You are currently awakened. We have number 29. Okay. I am insightful, so you could be very intuitive at this time, connected spiritually, okay, connected to the universe, the source, if you will. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky, Taurus. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am. You also have number 25 as well. Some of you could be 29, 25, 52, okay, in age, or born on the 29th or the 25th of a month, okay. So you have intelligence. So a lot of you could be doing a lot of research and learning how to connect more with all things, the oneness within you. You realizing that you are one with everything, including the universe. You are the universe, okay, Taurus? You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. I think that some of you may be like half and half in the physical and the spiritual, okay? Maybe some of you could be on cloud nine. Maybe some of you, Taurus, may be in the energy of being able to balance. No matter where you are in the physical realm, you are also able to be spiritually. So every time you do something physical, there's always a spiritual aspect that you're still connected to, okay? So Lord, curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the entire world. That's excellent. I like that. Okay, so let's see what is in your tarot messages. What other messages does Spirit Guides have for Taurus at this time? What other messages the universe, the source, ethers have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? What could be coming towards Taurus at this time? Sign of Venus. So our first card is Scorpio energy. This is the Death card. Something is ending. Ooh, looks like you're getting ready to move out. Okay, outward. Some of you could have been like in solitude for a very long time, or you could have been not just by yourself in solitude, and not necessarily because something wrong with you or nothing, but it's because you learning more wisdom, okay, or you're expressing your wisdom or brushing up on your wisdom. You could be elevating and graduating spiritually at this time, okay? So some of you could also be family, going out and having fun, okay, doing the things that you want to do, not caring what nobody else think about it, realizing that the old way of you going about certain things, maybe because Taurus does have a real stubborn streak, okay, maybe some of Taurus or Taurus at this time is learning that it's okay to open up a little bit, let a little bit of compromise happen along your journey, and this is what's making you and causing you to finally step out and show your light, shine your light, okay, Taurus. So let's see, we have Temperance and Sagittarius energy. This is your recent past. So this is you finding balance finally, okay, being patient with yourself and learn to be patient with others, but at the same time not allowing anybody to cross your boundaries, okay. So it seemed like for a long time for some of you that nothing was happening. However, because you were in the hermit mode, or people around you could have been seeing you as, oh, why she ain't coming out, or that, or he or she coming out, or why is Taurus, seeming like they trying to hide or whatever. No, it's not that. It's like you were learning how to become patient with yourself in this situation. You were slowly learning how to embrace yourself as a whole, both your shadow and your light side, okay? So, yes, we have the Nine of Swords. Now, this energy right here, this is you trying to come, or is coming out of the anguish or suffering, you learning, even though you may have overcame all of past traumas and stuff like that, when it pops in your head, you look at it as a lesson, as a reminder, okay, not to go back to this previous point, what to do when I move forward, what causes me to feel certain ways, what caused me in the past to react a certain way, okay. So you overcoming this in the Nine of Swords in the reverse, Gemini energy. Some of you could have Gemini in your chart, and then of course Scorpio is your opposite sign. So some of you is operating in your opposite sign too at this time, okay. So this is you doing what you should be doing, okay, striving toward relieving of issues, facing your problems head on. Taurus is naturally good with resolving issues. It takes a lot of time, and some people be impatient about that, but this is the speed that Taurus is. You can't rush perfection, okay? Practice makes perfect, so to speak. So this is you preventing yourself from going into the tower moment, okay? Because this used to be your old self right here, always falling out, okay? You trying to prevent this situation, you feeling like, okay, I finally need to get back into the space where I was the strongest and not stand in my own way, so to speak. You having to balance, okay, you're not afraid to confront situations head on without creating a whole mess of everything, okay. So this is going to be the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, Leo's energy. So something that you possibly was working towards, okay, could, it's like some of you may have decided, okay, I want to go on a trip or something, and it may get delayed, okay, or maybe you decide to postpone a trip with people, or maybe you decide not to hang with certain people anymore because they do trigger those past responses or whatever. But I believe that some of you, even though you're trying not to be around negative energies or whatever, you're also trying to learn how to deal with those negative energies when they do come. Instead of retreating all the time, you are learning at this time, okay, everywhere I go, there's negative energy. What can I do to calm my anxiety? What can I do to keep myself from like going from 0 to 1,000? Okay, this is you and this energy here for the near future. We have the world card right here. So you are going towards um, possibly a career change, maybe a transformation within yourself, okay? But this is the world, so it's more material, okay? So you are working on all of these things within yourself so that you can prosper, so you can get another chance at a beginning, okay? Leaving the old ways of doing things behind, okay? Gaining your self-confidence back, okay, Taurus? So we have the Six of Cups. Someone from your past may try to come in, okay? I'm getting that you may have a couple of energies around you or distant from you, Scorpio and Virgo. They might actually meet up with each other, okay? Maybe they might meet up and talk to one another about, because it seemed like to me, because we got the Six of Cups, this Scorpio energy, it looks like there's possibly a reconciliation happening in the future between these two individuals, or you're probably going to be meeting up with these two individuals, okay? Somebody might actually come to you and apologize, because they could have been watching all this time, okay? Somebody actually could be looking for you, okay, trying to reconcile with you and apologize, because now they see that you really have changed, or they misjudged you in some type of way of how they thought you were in the past, because you weren't healed then, because they were possibly doing some things to you that kept you from healing, so you had to get away from these people with the Knight of Wands, okay? We got the Aquarius energy, Seven of Swords. So somebody coming to you and apologizing because they did some real bad things behind your back, okay? They possibly stole some, lied to you, put you in a situation where your life was possibly in danger, okay? So yeah, that's what they're thinking, or that's what you're thinking, okay? You probably are reminiscing about what people have done to you in the past, okay? And they are maybe they are telepathically picking up on that, on what you're thinking, okay? And they feel like they need to come in and apologize, okay? So we got the Knight of Cups. We got Pisces energy here. So one or both of them may actually try to come back to you and with a love proposal or something like that. Somebody could have realized in the past that they messed up in a past relationship, whether that be romantically or I don't see really no wands here, but as far as business, but it could be. But somebody is thinking about coming back. This is possibly not a lover, okay? It could be a friend, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who is very intelligent, and maybe they family are aware or made some changes and healed over and overcame some things themselves about what they've done. Maybe they've done some healing with themselves, okay? It's the reason why they're able to come back, because before they really didn't care, okay? They didn't really care about what people thought, what people about people's feelings or nothing like that. So they could be coming back around to apologize, okay, based on the deception that they caused you in the past. So we got the Wheel of Fortune that's in the reverse. So somebody could be fantasizing about you at this time. Capricorn energy in the reverse. It don't necessarily have to be Capricorn, but maybe this is the energy that the two individuals are in at this time. Okay, so yeah, this is the reason why um they're coming back around is because when they offered you a so-called relationship, love, or a friendship, or whatever. It could be a casual friendship. You know what I'm saying? They weren't committed to you, so that's one of the reasons why they're coming back to apologize. They could have had other people behind your back as well, because we do have the Knight of Wands, even though it's in the reverse. That still signifies that somebody could have pretended that they was committed to you, but it was all a lie. Maybe maybe this person strung you along as well. Like, let's say, the whole time you was with either one of them or both of them separately, um, you may have been strung along. Okay, um, maybe this person claimed that they was gonna marry you, propose to you. Maybe they went through the whole motions of going through engagement and all that stuff, and then at the end, maybe you realized that what they were saying or what they was doing was not real. Maybe you had an awakening to that. Maybe you became more aware and intelligent and used the lessons that you learned in the past that made you wiser for you to see through this. Okay, so we have 4 of Swords here. Okay, so this is you right here, matching up with the Death and the Hermit energy. You chilling, resting. You could have just been, to be honest, some of y'all could have just been chilling in the bed most of the time. Okay, just trying to figure out in your head how you was gonna get over this situation. Okay, you being in solitude, just trying to work things out. Okay, you not no longer like accepting mess from other people. Okay, so somebody could be trying to come towards you. Okay, or maybe somebody is expanding their horizon in their search. Okay, maybe somebody is looking for you, or this person or these people could be a further distance from you. Okay, maybe they live in another state, another county. Okay, but they may actually find you. Okay, or this could be you looking for something. Okay, this is the Fool energy. Okay, and we know what the Fool is. That's the beginning. They probably trying to look for you at a new address or something. Maybe some of y'all moved to a new place. Some of you all could be about to get a new job as well. Okay, a new job. Somebody could be getting divorced and want to remarry, and you may be the one that they actually choose. Okay, or maybe at the time when you were going to, or you were with this person, they thought that you were naive, that you didn't see what was really going on, but you saw right through it. Okay, so instead of just going with the flow, all right, this person put a whole lot of pressure on you. They probably wasn't even there for you at times when you really, 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 really needed them. Um, they probably was the type that popped back in and out with the 8 of Wands in the reverse with Sagittarius. They would pop out in and out, and mostly at times when you didn't want them to show up. Okay, so that puts you in the position of, okay, I really don't want this person to come through here. I'm getting the feeling that some of you went through where every time one or two or both of these energies came into your energy, they drained you out. Okay, yeah, they drained you all the way freaking out to the point where you just didn't have enough energy for yourself. Okay, so let's look into the love oracle. Even still, even if, other people have done stuff to us, a lot of times, because we are naive and don't know certain things, we put ourselves in situations that cause harm towards us, especially if we're dealing with people who are more experienced. Okay, and some of these, I'm thinking that maybe one of these people are older. So especially if you was messing with somebody that was older, who had a lot more experience, who'd been around the block a few times, so to speak. Okay, and they may have looked at you as being naive, stupid, or whatever they was thinking. Okay, but they was sadly mistaken. You may have been pretending that you was that you was naive in some stuff. So for some of you, especially those of you who could be in a relationship at this time, okay, we getting a couple who is codependent on one another. Some type of addiction could have affected your romantic life and you all didn't know it. That's how come this situation was what it was. Maybe somebody was drinking too much, smoking too much, okay? Because basically that's all it was looking like here, okay? Somebody decided, okay, we need to leave this connection, or some of you could actually be in a relationship and just need to get away together and rekindle your passion, okay? But I'm thinking that one or two or both of these people in your past that's trying to come back in was addicted, okay, to something, but you didn't know about it, but you possibly seen like little red flags and stuff like that, but you just like, you know what, I'm just going with the flow right now, whatever. You may not have been paying completely attention to what was going on, okay? Some of you all have actual true love coming in. I seen that at the bottom of the deck. So, give me accurate, detailed messages for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know at this time? I'm getting you will never ever let this happen ever again. You got letter B. Somebody's first, middle, last initial you might know. Okay, this is not what I expected. So some of you all expected for this relationship to go all the way through. Okay, especially if some of y'all got engagement rings and there were plans or discussions on getting married, and then when the time came, okay, you was like, no, I changed my mind, or that person decided to change their mind. But if they do popped up, of course you may not expect that, or when this person pop up, either you're gonna acknowledge them or not. But if you do acknowledge them, it's gonna be like you're not gonna be receptive to what they're saying. You may not even accept their apology. Okay. Some of you might actually tell them, I will let you know when I'm ready. Okay? If you decide to be ready, maybe this is just you telling them that. Okay? Just so that, they can get up out your face, because I know how Taurus can be sometimes. Keep up the good work with your journey. Okay, Taurus, you're on a good path. Keep it going. So, they don't want to try to start over. Just letting you know, they're gonna want to try to start over. Some of y'all person is first, middle, last name, initial. Okay. Some things will never change. You may have a conversation with somebody because you already know what they expect from these people. So you might pick up the same red flags you picked up before, but you see it faster, like within a matter of seconds. Okay? And you thinking to yourself, nah, this ain't it. But I already see that you still doing the same old thing just by the actual conversation. Okay, you just giving yourself all the way. You thought that just because, you was gone all this time, we was split up all this time, whatever, that you thought that I was going to forget what happened. Okay, but you ain't going to forget. Okay, let us keep that real. You ain't forgetting. So we also have the letter O, first, middle, and last name. Okay, the letter X. Somebody actually tried to put you in a box, try to keep you in the box. Like they may have tried to trap you. I see fox here too. Box, fox. We got the letter C, first, middle, last initial as well. Okay. Somebody tried to put you in. They were slicking slides a freaking fox. They said they was probably dealing with other people. Okay, possibly behind your back. Straight up. First, middle, last name J as well. Okay. So Taurus, since you're doing pretty well, see normally if an energy is doing well and they're not like depressed and all that, you know what I'm saying, and they're doing a wonderful job, I normally don't pull out my native spirit cards, but I must remember that there are other Tauruses or signs out there who do need healing in some area. Just because you're going on a journey does not mean that every aspect of your life is healed. Okay, so even though we're healed, we're still gonna have thoughts, okay, about what happened in the past or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to pull out a few native spirit oracles for Taurus. So give me accurate, detailed messages for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know? We have thunder drum. We is having a lot of thunderstorms right now. We got spirit keeper of the west. We have shapeshifter. Okay, so let's see what the thunder drum is telling us. Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Tower card. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. You being in solitude with the death and the hermit card, and letting your light shine. Okay, no longer in the hermit mode because you're out and about now. Okay, having fun, possibly, taking you still probably you some of y'all probably still are like in solitude, but you're getting out and having more fun with yourself. But you're going out and having fun. You're not just out there just doing errands. You're having fun with yourself. Okay? And letting the world know your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. Okay. A powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with closed fists. It's especially powerful if you do a two-beat similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most primordial sound for humans. This rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Spirit keeper of the West. Transformation. Let it go of the old. Initiation, illumination. I said that in the beginning. Harvest, gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life, it will work out. Stand facing the west and setting sun. Imagine that all limitations and blockages in your life are flowing from your heart into the sun. As the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. Shapeshifter. Let go. Wait a minute. Let's see. Is that it? Nope, that ain't it. You can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity. See the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality. See the point of view of others. Kind of said that in the beginning. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or situation. To deepen your ability to shapeshift, simply imagine that you're an animal, bird, plant, or stone. Make it as real as you can. Doing this deepens your ability to shift your beliefs and limiting decisions that perhaps have held you back from fulfilling your highest destiny. Yes, standing in your own way, letting it all go. Yep, I've confirmed all of those, what I said earlier, Taurus. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Yes, indeed. Today is our day. Live your life to the fullest. However, stay safe. And I'll see you next week on Friday. Peace.